The arrival syndrome. Now we turn our attention to probably the most devastating matter that we have examined thus far. I call it the arrival syndrome. This phenomenon probably limited the achievements of mankind more than anything else. When this thing infects us, we stop growing, stop learning, we rot, we turn off or tune out the ability to receive inspiration because we already know all there is to know. Remember Ed Deming, 1900 to 1993? That wonderful business consultant who was still working at age 93. He was the person who taught the Japanese the idea of quality. Business schools all over our country fell in love with his teachings after the Japanese showed the world the results. But shortly after World War II, Ed started trying to get the attention of American businesses and teach them his ideas. Almost without exception, Ed ran into the response, "But we all are already doing that." No, they were not doing that. They were only taking a superficial look at what Ed was saying and jumping to the conclusion that they already understood all the ramifications of Ed's concept. And so, Ed turned to Japan. With an economy that was non-existent, they were flat on their backs, and he found a culture that already knew discipline and was willing to listen and do what he said. The rest is history, and American manufacturers paid the price for their arrogance. When Ed came back to America much later, he was accepted as being a genius. Many business schools in America now sing the praises of Ed Deming. Daniel Boorstin, 1914 to 2004, the historian, stated it this way: "The greatest obstacle to discovering the shape of the earth, the continents, and the oceans was not ignorance, it was the illusion of knowledge." As practitioners of teaching clients to develop their own banking system, this is probably our hardest job: to get people to open up their minds and take an in-depth look at just exactly what is going on in the business world and correctly classify what is seen. A quote from the EVA article in Fortune magazine in September 1993 comes to mind: "If you understand what's really happening, you'll know what to do." Disturb us, O Lord, when we are too well pleased with ourselves, when our dreams have come true because we dreamed too little, when we arrived safely because we sailed too close to the shore. Disturb us, O Lord, when with the abundance of things we possess we have lost our thirst for the waters of life. Having fallen in love with life, we have ceased to dream of eternity, and in our efforts to build a new earth, we have allowed our vision of the new heaven to dim. Disturb us, O Lord, to dare more boldly, to venture on wilder seas, where storms will show your mastery. Where losing sight of land, we shall find the stars. We ask you to push back the horizons of our hopes and to push us back and to push us in the future in strength, courage, hope, and love. This we ask in the name of our captain, who is Jesus Christ. Sir Francis Drake's prayer before he set out to be the first man to navigate the world. Portsmouth, England, 1577. You may ask yourself, my power and the strength of my hands have produced this wealth for me. But remember the Lord our God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms His covenant, which He swore to your forefathers as it is today. Deuteronomy 8:17 through 18.